In the world of numismatics, few coins carry as much symbolic weight and historical resonance as the 1994 5 Rand of South Africa. This coin is not just a piece of metal. It is a tangible connection to a moment when a nation tore down the walls of oppression, redefined its identity, and dared to dream of equality. To hold one is to touch a moment in history when the hopes of millions came alive. Let us travel back to 1994. After decades of institutionalized racial segregation known as apartheid, South Africa was on the brink of change. The world watched closely as Nelson Mandela rose to become the first freely elected black president, the architect of reconciliation and a living symbol of resistance fulfilled. In that year, as an emblem of transformation, the Mint released a commemorative 5 Rand coin. This was not an ordinary issue. It marked the inauguration of a new era. It served as a powerful reminder that money is not merely currency, but also a bearer of memory. The physical attributes of this coin reflect both careful design and deep meaning. It is made of nickel-plated copper with a weight of 7.00 grams and a diameter of 26.00 millimeters. In.Pheronum.com+2 online coin. Club plus 2, its edge is segmented, alternating smooth and reeded sections, a detail that gives tactile distinction and a sense of anti-counterfeiting intentionality. Coin Database plus 2 online coin.club plus 2 on one side. Within a recessed square of rounded corners sits the coat of arms of South Africa, bearing symbols for the provinces, supporters, and the motto Ex Unitate Vires, which is Latin for from unity, strength. OnlineCoin.club plus 3 OnlineCoin.club plus 3 and .Pheronum.com plus 3 around it. The name South Africa appears in English on one side and SU Afrika in Afrikaans on the other, with the year 1994 below. OnlineCoin.club plus 2 and .Pheronum.com plus 2 on the reverse side. The coin shows the value 5 Rand above, and below lies the image of a black wildebeest, or gnu, in graceful motion against a stylized plane. In.Pheronum.com plus 3 OnlineCoin.club plus 3 Coin Database plus 3 to many. The wildebeest stands for endurance, persistence, and the continuity of life even through change. The artist's initials, ALS, Arthur L. Sutherland, appear at the lower extremity. OnlineCoin.club plus 2 and .Pheronum.com plus 2. What makes the 1994 5 Rand coin especially significant is that it was the first circulating commemorative issue tied directly to Nelson Mandela's inauguration as president. Unlike later commemorative coins, which may be struck in limited numbers or intended primarily for collectors, this version was distributed into general circulation, creating a bridge between everyday life and the profound political shift underway. Coin Database plus 3 OnlineCoin.club plus 3 OnlineCoin.club plus 3. It carries a dual purpose. It is both a tool of commerce and a statement of national transformation. Regarding mintage, sources differ slightly depending on variant and classification. The circulation mintage is often cited at some 45.2 million units. Wikipedia plus 4 OnlineCoin.club plus 4 Coin Database plus 4 among those. A small subset were struck as proof or in uncirculated varieties, making them rarer and more prized by collectors. In proof form, a figure around 5,804 has been noted. Coin Database plus 3monthstuck.com plus 3 OnlineCoin.club plus 3 for the more specialized presidential inauguration variant. Some records show a mintage of around 10.1 million. OnlineCoin.club. These variations create opportunities for enthusiasts to discover rarer subtypes or specimen coins that fetch higher premiums. Because it's circulated widely, many of these coins have light wear, nicks, or discoloration, factors that greatly influence their value. In standard catalogs, most surviving examples in circulated condition trade in the modest range of 89 cents to around $6.80, depending on grade. In.Pheronum.com plus 2 Coin Database plus 2. However, well-preserved uncirculated specimens or proof issues can command far greater interest, especially when their surfaces retain sharp luster and minimal contact marks. Collectors are often on the lookout for subtle die variations or mint errors, such as misaligned strikes, off-center orientation, or doubled elements on the struck design, that can elevate a coin's desirability. Because this coin was produced during a period of transition, mistakes were more possible, and thus error coins from 1994 have attracted particular attention in recent years. Features like weak details in the wildebeest fur, uneven rims, or anomalies in the lettering might hint at a rarer variant. While such variants are not well documented in mainstream catalogs, numismatic communities and auction markets occasionally shine light on them. Beyond specifications and rarity, the storytelling behind this coin is what truly resonates with a global audience. To many, it stands as a metaphor, a scarred landscape emerging into new light, a society forging unity from division. The imagery evokes resilience, collective aspiration, and peaceful change. When you hold this coin, you hold both the weight of struggle and the promise of new beginnings. For your viewers, you can emphasize the appeal. It is a coin that transcends mere metal content. It is a conversation piece, a conversation starter that prompts questions. Where was it minted? What state is it in? Does it show signs of careful handling or evidence of heavy circulation? Those questions lead to deeper engagement and emotional investment. The TO showcases specimen for maximum appeal. Frame it with skilled lighting to reveal original luster, contrast shadows to bring out the design relief, and pair it with contextual narration about Mandela's presidency, the struggle against apartheid, and how coins can become symbolic artifacts. Offer comparisons. Perhaps show a worn example next to a gem uncirculated one. Point out where wear is common, and let the viewers see what a premium example looks like. As for care, recommend that owners store their coin in inert holders like Mylar flips or 2x2 archival coin holders. Avoid cleaning it, since polishing can destroy surfaces and reduce value, and handle edges only to prevent fingerprints. Encourage them to get specimens graded by professional services if they suspect they have a top-tier piece.